All right, here we are. We are overcoming some technical difficulties. Ooh. But as you can see, there's no score so far on the Olympic sheet out here in Champlin. 11 minutes left in the first. Puck's behind Kashala's net. Battling for it is Warner Tubbs for the Rebels, up to Larson. Chase and Max Evanson trying to get it out of the zone and out to neutral, and it does come down the other end. Full change here. Right wing is just, or left wing furious that he can't get the puck. As Minneapolis was changing, here comes J.J. Dill trying to chip it off the boards. He does get it out to neutral. Left there by the Rebel defenseman. Sheriff cross ice, out of the reach of Taylor, goes down the ice. Champlin up the wing, gets it out to the blue line. Picked up by Dill. Centers it in front. Sam Rogers playing left wing today, trying to get it to his forehand and lost the puck. There's Dill coming along the half wall to take it away. And he skates right into the dot. He walks in, shoots, save, rebound, comes all the way through the slot. And Hussey loses it off his stick. Here come the Rebels the other way. Sheriff trying to get back there. Walks in, shot, save, Manthe! And he covers up the rebound. Kashala has had 2 or 3 really big saves so far. Early on in this game, been up to the task all 3 times. Champlin has some speed, and playing on this big ice sheet, going to be tough for the Storm to kind of keep things in front of them while their big players are flying down the ice. All right, the Rebels win the draw back to the point. Sent all the way around behind the net to the opposite wing, left there for number 14, who Sheriff tries to play it. He gets dumped, loses the puck. He goes into the corner. Ben whiffs on a body check, centering pass intercepted by Hussey, and he skates it out to center ice. Dillon still has it on his stick. He carries it into the zone. Hussey walks in. Well, he goes all the way behind the net looking for a guy in front. Chooses to go back to the point. Tubbs will send it behind the net. We are short a couple of fellas tonight. Theo and Wessie, both at home, nursing different ailments. Hope to see them back tomorrow. Minneapolis holds the line. Anderson at the blue line. Sends it back in. Behind the net, intercepted by Nolan. He was right in front. A shot is blocked. Throws to Seth. Rebound. Oh, it's through. Now here comes the Rebels. One-on-one. Last guy back is Anderson. Anderson, a great job skating backwards, but he gets walked around. A shot, a save, Manthe again, and hit with a high stick. With a whistle blows, but Kashala again makes another great save from point-blank range. And face-off will come to his left. Behind the net is Champlin. They have the puck out the blue line. They're going to go back to the corner. They do. Took to the center. They find their guy in front. Dangles right in. And Manthe with a big save. He gets trucked. He gets knocked out of the crease. It comes back to the point. Given away by the Rebels. Here comes Larson up the right wing. He's got to clear it on net. Walks in, shoots, starts to go glove side. It hits the glove and goes behind. Bill picks up the puck and tries to center. Goes back to Anderson at the point. Through the middle, has him on the back door. It's intercepted, still loose there, and it goes to the goal crease. Into the corner. Number 88, he's looking dangerous for the Rebels. His pass off the board, intercepted, but then taken away. From the slot shot, saved by the pad of Manthe, picked up by Max Evanson, who flips it out with the backhand to center ice. End-to-end action, open ice here with the Olympic sheet. Once again, Tubbs feathers it up the wall to Mac Taylor, who gets it deep. Rebels around the boards, gets it to the half wall Sam Rogers kept it in for a minute. Evanson on a back check takes it away. Hussey warding off a back check. It tries to carry the puck over center. It's loose at the blue line. Number 88 trying to go past Scherf, who ties him up with the stick. Evanson trying to dangle it away past the forecheck. He loses the puck. 88 skates around the defense, walks in, pass across the stick. Well, nothing Kashawa could do on that one. Boys look a little slow here to start. Champlin flying all over the place. So Storm are down a goal early. Back to the D, up the wing, Sam Rogers. On net from the left wing, it's covered up. And the face-off will be to the goalie's right. And clean face-off win again. Shot from Anderson. Ooh, it flickers wide of the goalie. He gets a piece of his glove on it. Picked up off the wall by Taylor. Looks to center through. A saucer goes over the stick of Sam Rogers. Anderson takes it at the top of the left circle and sends it into the corner, but it's picked up by a Rebels player, and he backhands it out center ice and down. That's going to be played by Manthe, so icing's laid off. Goes to the corner. It comes out for Taylor, and Matt comes back. He's outnumbered. Chips it into the corner and then goes to the bench. Full change for the Storm. Mac had to choose a different path as he was caught deep. Champlin comes up the left wing with the puck and gets it into the corner for Scherf to play. Overskates it. Rebels look in the center to the slot. Instead goes behind. Feathered through in front. Stick behind by Scherf, and he gets tripped. No call there. Centering pass hits Dill's stick and stays below the goal line for a minute. Rebels enjoying a little bit of possession now. Stood up in the corner. And out of the scrum comes Warner Tubbs. Dylan Hussey. Centering pass to Dill, who flips it up. Mac needed to get off the ice. Nolan chasing. Heavy forecheck. Not there for the other Rebel defenseman. Sauces it up the wall. Goes through the middle, out of the reach of the streaking Rebel forward. And Scherf out to the point. Sent in, goes underneath a skate and wide of Manthe's net. Nolan will send it down the ice. Rebels winding things up. The left wing, send it deep. Up the left wing as Nolan gets the puck taken away from Evanson, and now Tubbs. Tubbs fights off a check, stick check. Lefevre gets it stripped from him as he tried to skate out of the zone. 86 goes behind the net. Rebels in the corner. Evanson up the wall for Small. Flips it out to center ice through traffic. Under 4 to play in the period. Up the left wing, 86. Skates it in. He's toe dragging his way through 4 guys. He's got the puck in. A shot with the backhand. Saved by Manthe. Cleared out. Walks in, shoots, and scores. Through a mess of bodies. Went through the 5-hole. And he's been the agitator for both goals for the Rebels so far. .342 left to go. First period, Storm down 2. Off the draw, Rebels take the puck and flip it up through center. 86 doesn't come off the ice very much. Evanson takes away from him, though, and skates it into the zone. Larson bodied off the puck below the goal line and Puck is sent around. Here comes 86 again. He's walking at our defenseman. Scherf knocks it away from him for a minute, but he picks up the puck off of the blue line, or the goal line. That's a slash. Larson picks up the puck, though, and skates it up the right wing. Sauces it through. It's intercepted by two Rebels, but left there at the blue line and picked up by J.J. Dill. Backhand pass in front of shot. Oh, man, a great save. Small. Turns around, though. Shoots it through the traffic and stick behind by the goalie. Great pass by J.J. to Luke on the back door. Kept in by Scherf. Dill flips it out of the reach of his own player, and now here comes 86, who's just kind of hanging out and cherry picking as he stick handles his way through. Pass up the left wing. Backhand shot. Never made it on net. Rebels from the point. Shot on net. Murphy makes a great save, and the rebound kicked out to the blue line. Let's see, Dill and Larson tie him up in the corner. Up the wall. Flipped down the ice by Mac Taylor. 86 once again skates away from Dill. Gets past Rogers, but can't get past Taylor. It goes down the ice. Anderson trying to catch Champlin on a change. Here comes Tubbs, who dekes one guy out of his skates. Warner from the point. Just missed the top left corner as it goes over. Oh, it's stick back to the point where nobody was there, and it goes down the ice. It's going to go no icing. Centered in front. Manthe gets the glove on top as his stick was in the passing lane. Almost trickled in between his legs, but able to keep it out of the net. Minute 30 to go in the first period. Storm down 2. Face-off ends up on net. Sticked into Manthe's midsection, and he covers up the rebound. Dangerous play there. Shala right on top of it. Another face-off in our own zone. One over to Anderson. Behind the net for Warner Tubbs, who just pancakes it out to center ice. Gets past Evanson on the forecheck, and referee breaks up the rush himself along the wall. Tubbs picks up the loose puck and sends it around the corner. Dump in pass intercepted and sauced over to Evanson. 2-on-2 are the Storm. Max from outside the circle flips it in on net. It's stick to the corner. Anderson keeps it in and sends it behind. And Evanson wins the race to the puck but overskates it. Rebels flip it out past Tubbs down the ice. Some difficult stick handling there by the Storm in their own zone. Finally get it out to center ice. Stick through the middle. Off the bench is Dill trying to intercept the rush, and Lefevre gets a stick on it to break things up. Puck goes down the ice. 6 seconds to go. Icing's waved off. Dill giving chase on the forecheck, but won't be able to do much with it. Oh, he took a shot after the horn. But go to the end of the first. Stormer chasing 2 goals here after 1. 22 and 10. What do you mean? 22 and 10. Oh, yeah. All right, back for the second. Yeah, Storm chasing 2 goals. Hussey Viola's goal line, fanned on a clearing attempt. It's turned over to the Rebels. Anderson comes back to play it and breaks up a shot attempt. Small tried to skate out with it, and he gets it taken away from him. Champlin up the wing, past Anderson, 86 again, centered across. On the backhand, a shot, a good save by Manthe as he came out of his crease to cut the angle down. Did not give up a rebound. Really going to be important for the Storm here to be sure of themselves in their own zone. A couple of heavy forecheckers coming for Champlin, putting some pressure on him. 86 looks like all he wants to do is play offense, so if you can get it past him, you have a chance for odd man rushes like this one. JJ 3-on-2. Skates it into the zone. Shot! Save, rebound! He scores! Luka Small! Oh, that's a goal. Off the back of the net. That's a goal. That's a goal. That's a goal. That's a clear goal, boys. Came off the back of the net. All right, goal is in. All right, so 2-1 is the score. Storm get the goal off the rebound. Luka puts it in the empty net. And Storm cut the lead in half. Off the draw, Scherf flips it up the wing. Sam Rogers gets it deep. Backhanded behind the net. Rebels up the wing. Out of the reach of the streaking left wing, should be icing. Face-off comes back the other way. I wonder, the reaction was really weird. It was like, I don't know. It did come off very hard off of the back of the net, but it was, yeah. All right, draw one. Tubbs trying to pull it back, and he loses the puck. Champlin overskates the puck and it's taken away. Here they come, centering through. Good back check by Taylor to break up that pass. Here come the Storm on a counter. Skated in by Dylan Hussey, trying to dangle his way past the forecheck. Loses it in the corner. Rebels feathered it up. Taylor filling in for Hussey, or that was Tubbs, excuse me. Up the wing now, good cycle, and Rogers gets it deep. Champlin trying to catch Minneapolis on change is given away by Taylor, and he gets it back to the defense. Anderson cross ice up the wing for Seth Nolan. Carries it into the corner and wards off a check. Leaves it behind the net for Dill. JJ has to go chase it down. He gets it, past Hussey, and it goes down the ice all the way behind Manthe. Anderson will get there for the Storm. Up the wing to Seth Nolan. Up to JJ, fanned on the first attempt, so Champlin was able to regroup. But JJ intercepts, and he tried to stick handle his way through traffic and lost it at the blue line. Rebels gain the red line and chip it in. Right wing coming in to forecheck. Anderson loses it behind his net, right in front. Comes out to the blue line and out past the defenseman. Ooh, a sketchy backhand pass picked up by Seth Nolan, but he gets rubbed out in the corner. And Champlin's able to get it other side of the ice. Lefevre keeps it in for a minute. Comes back to Anderson at the point. That shot off of the midsection. Save, rebound is loose in front. Nobody can fight it for the Storm. And the Rebels are able to skate it out, but not out of the zone. Anderson keeps it deep. Here comes Minneapolis now, battling for it. Larson in the corner. Backhands it, centers it, nobody there for Minneapolis, and Rebels will ice the puck. It's going to be waved off, though, as it flutters before he gets to the goal line. He's got Tubbs all by himself in on net. He shoots, he scores! 2-2. There, Tubbs catching it on a change. Yeah, there's no argument about that one. That trickled the twine. Warner ties things up. 2-2. This big ice sheet allows for a lot of room when teams are changing. Warner and the Storm took advantage of that one as that puck goes up into the bench. Coach Scherf will have to play it. Looks like they've moved 86 to the center of this line. Well, now he's going to take the draw. So I'm going to try to ramp up the pressure a little bit for the Rebels. 86 does take the puck away, and he carries it into the zone. Sasser pass ends up on net. The rebound is there. Matthew makes a great save, and it trickles in on net. Can't get the glove on it. Pass to the slot. Goes off of the stick and goes into the corner. Tubbs breaks up the centering pass. He looks to get out of the zone, and it's just past Larson. Last guy back for the Rebels will carry it behind his own net. Small, right in his back pocket, and almost taken away by Larson, but it cleared out to the blue line and kept in. There's Dill. Dill trying to stick handle his way, and 86 just runs right at him. We're going to get Hussey with an interference. Take them both. Take them both. Oh! No. I mean, yeah, it's interference, but we can't just push him to the ground. Storm go on a kill. Draw one by Minneapolis. Trying to get it out of the zone. Kept in the corner by Tubbs, who tries to throw it in front. It's picked up. A shot off the mask of Matthew. Rebound save. A third save. And he tucks it in on the back door. Rest of the Storm players are standing around, unfortunately. Storm down a goal again. Penalty kill did not work that time for Minneapolis. Try to get one back. Dill skates through the middle, sends it in front. Rogers comes from behind to stick it to Taylor. Oh, trying to find JJ in front, and he lost the puck. Tubbs keeps it deep with the backhand. Second attempt at the blue line. He loses it, and here comes number 2, one-on-one with Scherf. Through a screen, saved by Matthew. The rebound, and it trickles through Kasala. And ends up in the back of the net. Workashaw is being left hung out to dry here so far, it seems. Makes the first save in both scenarios. Champlin skates in onside again. Pass through the middle, goes to the corner. Taylor reads that pass well, and it's 3-on-2 the other way for Minneapolis. Sam Rogers walking right at the defenseman, carries it wide. Looking to center, goes just wide of the net, comes all the way around the boards to Hussey at the point. We tried to feather it deep, and that's intercepted, and a 3-on-2 for the Rebels. Let's ship it in, and Hussey rubs them all against the wall, but Rebels first to get to it. Cross ice, past the stick of Nolan. Sent in from beyond the blue line, stick patted aside by Manthe. Champlin gets it below and up the wing, Hussey. Here comes Evanson. Onside, he shoots. Oh, just missed the net wide. Comes all the way around the boards to Nolan at the left wing. Kick deep, Lefevre giving chase. Sticked aside by Evanson. Comes out to Tubbs at the point. He risks a shot at stick. Oh, almost ended up in the back of the net. Well, he just got enough of it to kick it wide. Champlin evades the forecheck and flips it into the bench. No, it's off the glass. Tubbs will gain control and up the wing for Nolan. Flips it past the defense and trying to win the race, and he bodies him off, but puck goes high off the glass and out to center ice. Scherf has to hustle back. He wins it away from 86. Cross ice for Nolan. Picks the puck up, but then big 86 comes back to play it. Wind things up. Cross ice pass tipped into the zone. Tubbs around the boards. Larson out to center ice. Everybody resets. Champlin back in the zone. Feathered through the middle. Out of the reach. Goes into the corner. Trying to pull it back on Jace. Got two guys on him. He gets past two. He gets past three. He walks right in. Backhand pass across, and they score. And at some point, you got to stop the guy with the puck. Fortunately, that'll be the last shot Kashala sees. But I don't know that he could have done much in any of the 5 goals he's given up. Storm down 3 now. Ryan's in net. Hussey through the middle. It's out of the reach of JJ. Back to the Rebels, who banging in off of the defense. Stick handle through off Scherf, and here comes Dill, who tries to pull it back to his forehand. Larson outside the blue line gains control. His team touches up and gets it into the zone. Rebels around the wall. Anderson stands him up at the blue line, taken away. Dill centers small, trying to go one time. From a little too far away, didn't get enough on it. Taylor chases it down in the corner. Pass out and pass Anderson. And down the ice. Anderson up the wing. He's got Small. He'll dump it in and go to the bench. Evanson gives chase and gets to the puck for the Storm, but has it out and goes down the ice. Icing waved off there. Champlin changing. So is this Minneapolis, and we can't take advantage. Hussey will maneuver the puck through the neutral zone and into the right corner. Still has the puck on a stick behind the net. Gets it taken away from him, and Champlin will skate out with it. Here they come 3-on-2. Splitting the defense, and our player came back, but he was loose in the slide. Tried to feather a pass across. It goes behind the net. Walks in, tight angle shot, stick behind by Achmonic. Scherf up the wing for Taylor. Has it bounce off his skate. Second attempt gets it out to neutral. D-to-D pass by Champlin as they reset. Flips it in to the zone. Scherf paws it into the corner. Sent up the wing for Rogers. Evanson chips it in, and he gets rubbed off and has to go to the bench for a change. A breakout attempt hits. Oh, it's Champlin's skate. Minneapolis can't take advantage, though. Carried in by Champlin. Tubbs takes the puck away and will weave his way through a number of players and get it up the wing for Seth Nolan. Nolan walks in. He tries to pull it back. Dill can't get a shot away. Both players got the puck sticked away by the same guy. And number 12 for Champlin will carry it into the zone. He carries it deep, and tight angle shot goes through the crease and out to center ice. Rebels winding things up in their own zone up the wing. Pass the player at icing waved off again. Anderson loses the handle for a minute in his own zone, trying to carry it past the Rebels player. He's being awfully physical there in the corner. Centering pass, Tubbs intercepts. He's behind the goal line again. Tubbs loses the puck, but J.J. Dill will just spatula it up into the zone. 86, though, sees a lot of open ice in front of him. He's going to take it. He skates around Tubbs, walks in, shot off the crossbar, no goal. Comes down the ice, Larson. Goes into the zone, and Ryan has to fix the net. Anderson picks the puck up. Nolan looking, and he gets it taken away. 86 carries it behind the net. A wraparound is saved by Ryan. It comes back to the point. Shot through traffic. Akmonik a save. Rebound goes behind. 86 pushes a couple of players down. He's going to go to the box for a cross check. As he was fighting off two Storm players and just a little too much, I think. Or not? Why'd the whistle blow? All right, well, either way, face-off won by the Storm, under 3 to go. Down 3 goals. Up the wing. Hussey in the corner, loses the puck. Rebels will give and go. It's broken up by Dillon. And Small can shovel it out to center. Rebels cycle the puck on the neutral zone and carry it in up the left wing. Pass across, intercepted by the Storm, but they can't chase it down in time. Defenseman played the puck up the wing as he fell down. Small tried a backhand pass. It's picked off by the Rebels, and he chips it into the corner and gives chase against Larson. Evanson ties him up. Rebels win the puck. Back to the point. Clapper bounces Akmonik. Stick side and behind. Rebound comes out to the point and sent back into the opposite wing. Anderson just knocks him down. And it comes out and down the ice. Small give and chase in the forecheck. Rest of the Storm has changed. Through the middle, intercepted by Taylor. Knock over to Tubbs. Warner flips it over to Small. It's picked out of midair by number 9, and he flips it up to his streaking forward, who goes through the middle. There's going to be a penalty for a trip after he'd already lost the puck. The Storm 0 for 1 on the kill. Tubbs in the box. Draw one by the Rebels. Back to the point. 86 will dangle his way in. He tries to pass across. It's intercepted. Seth Nolan will just flip it out down the ice on net. Kill some time. 86, though, with a head of steam. He's going to skate with it with his head up. Carried deep, and Nolan Anderson bounces right off of him. Back to the point. Again, winding his way in the corner is the Rebels' number 86. He backhands it for his teammate. Through the middle, gets the puck on his stick, wrists it over the top of the net. Scherf plays the carom off the glass, and he sauces it down the ice again. It's going to end up on net. No, it's not. Icing was waved off, though. The Rebels have to regroup. 30 seconds to go in the period. Oh, it's given away. 86 hot dogging it in his own zone. He does recover, though. And now he has room to skate with it. He goes up the right wing. Shot through. Achmonic sticks it to the opposite wall. Larson hustling after with 14 seconds left in the period. Behind the net. Centered through the slot. Goes back to the point. Shot save. Achmonic goes to the corner, and that's going to run out the clock in the period. Storm down 3 goals. Okay. All right, we're back. 5 seconds left in the Tubbs penalty. Off the draw. Scherf flips it up with the backhand to center ice. Tubbs is out of the box. Hussey has 2 guys on him, loses the puck. It goes back to the point and out to center. Champlin D to D. Goes into the zone. Achmonic there leaves it for Scherf, but Scherf and Hussey, I think, a little miscommunication. Ben did realize it in time and got the puck. He flips it to Tubbs. Warner skates it in, all alone in. Oh, he tried to go with the backhand, and he loses the puck and gets dumped behind the net. He was clear in on net. Taken away by Taylor. Anderson from the point. Shot off the blocker and off the back glass. Picked up by Rogers, who tried to center it. Champlin comes out of the scrum with the puck, and they'll skate it over center. Flipped into the corner. Champlin changing. Anderson behind his own net goes up the wing out of the reach of Nolan. But Evanson is able to take the puck away and prevent the scoring attempt. Taylor up the wing. He got it away just in time. 86 is floating outside the blue line. Oh, it's given away. The shot by Evanson hit his own guy in front, unfortunately. Never made it to the net. Turnover now, Nolan. Through the middle is Lefevre. He tries to flip it through the legs of the defenseman. It goes to the corner. Good forecheck by Evanson again. Keeps the puck in the zone. Well, Lefevre almost took that pass away as well. Oh, it's fanned away. Oh, man. Cal almost got there once again, just out of his reach. Champlin through the middle gives it away. It's onside, flipped in on net. Minneapolis changing most of the forward line. Dill, the last one out, and almost wins the puck again. Some sloppy play by the Rebels in their own zone. Minneapolis can't take advantage. Anderson goes D to D. Through the middle is Hussey to J.J. Dill. His entry pass taken away. And here comes Champlin. Last guy back is Tubbs. He gets tripped. No call on that one. It's going to be an icing call, I think. Maybe a slash. I don't know. Offsides is what it was. Okay, there we go. Face off at center ice. Scores 5-2 Champlin Park. Small off of the draw. Flips it in deep. Gives chase on the forecheck. Champlin breakout pass intercepted by a backtracking Mac Taylor, and he clips it back into the zone again. Larson, Taylor trying to win the puck away. It goes through the middle. Right to the Champlin Park defenseman. And they find their forward, but he can't handle the pass. Again, really sloppy play by the Rebels. Minneapolis trying to take advantage. Oh, Dumpin hits the referee. Small over there to hold the line for a minute. Champlin just wrists it off the glass to Scherf at the opposite blue line. Then he finds Lefevre, who walks in. Cal shoots. He scores! Over the goalie glove. Cal Lefevre from Ben Scherf cuts the lead by one. 5-3. Great look by Ben. Found Cal streaking through the middle, and then Cal took it wide of all the defenders. Top shelved it over the goalie glove. And now here comes Lefevre again on a forecheck. Cal gets struck from behind. He's tied up along the glass. Centering pass. Trying to find Sam Rogers, who got tied up in the slot. Sticked away by Hussey on the counter. Evanson retreats and risks it deep. Under 11 to go in the game. Storm's buzzing a little bit right now, trying to cut the lead in half. Larson back checks, wins the puck away. Here comes Hussey up the left wing, carries it into the corner. All the way behind the net. He tries to go short side to Larson. He scores! A quick 2 goals by the Storm. It's a 5-4 hockey game. Chase on the front door from Dillon. And it's 5-4. Here we go. Keep it up. Got the number 86 out there to try to stop things. Comes right off of the face-off. Carries it in. Tubbs, the last guy over there. Banked off in front. Scores. Six to 4. With a quick answer. Taylor taking the draw this time. Back to Scherf. Flipped up the wing for Nolan. He goes in. Icing's waved off. Tubbs behind his own net. Fights through a back check. Good Lord. So, face off up center, offsides again. Storm down 2 goals. Off of the draw, goes to the far wall. Anderson retreats into his own zone. Tubbs through the middle, finds Dill. Dill gets the puck slash out of his hands. He still skates with it though. Trying to find Larson or Fever in front. Comes out and down the ice. 86 tried to pull it back. Lost the puck and picked up by Dill. Dill, can't find the loose puck along the wall. 86 gets run through the hands, and he ends up on the ice. That's how we play him, boys. Anderson carries it into the zone and dumps it behind the net. Dill almost takes it away, ties the guy up, at least in the corner. Wristed behind by JJ out of the scrum and picked up by Champlin. He gets bodied off and puck in the corner. He has it taken away from him. Pass back to the slot. Dill, a shot. It's ramped over the net by a stick from Champlin, and here come the Rebels the other way on a counter. Hussey steers him into the corner and then takes the puck away. Dillon will skate with it. Over center, a lot of open ice in front. Hussey again weaves his way through traffic. Pulls it back, tries to pass it across. It's back in the net, a rebound. A wraparound attempt goes through the crease. Nobody there on the back door for Minneapolis to tap it in. It's 2 in a row that Dillon has just walked end to end and gotten a great scoring chance out of the deal. Back to neutralize Hussey with the stick. Claims the puck. Over to Sheriff and up to Taylor. Rebels through the middle. They got a 2-on-1. Walks in, a shot, pass across. It's wide. I don't think Achmanek would have gotten there if that puck was on net. Shot by Taylor to get it out of trouble and send it down. Storm have to hurry on a change. Off the bench, it goes down the ice. No, don't touch. It's waved off. Achmanek plays it. Up the wing, here comes Nolan. Seth with the head of steam up the left wing. Skates it into the corner, walks right in, tries to go top cheese and misses the net completely over the top. On the near wall here, Cal takes a shoulder to the back. Tubbs from the point tries to shoot it off a deflection. It goes wide of the net. Nolan gets there for the Storm. Lefevre battling for it. It's taken away by the Rebels. And it goes out and down the ice for icing. 7:09 left to go in the game. Storm are down 2. Evanson on the circle for Minneapolis. He loses the draw to the Rebels center. Send it behind, but Larson's going to get there first for Minneapolis. Trying to center. That's stick to the corner again. Jace looking for a second option. He'll reverse course along the wing. Trying to dangle his way through. He can't get past the third guy. And Champlin sends it out to center and beyond. Hussey getting hounded. He wards off a forecheck and then finds Evanson in the middle. Fluttering puck, he's able to chip it over the wing. No, and a shot right into the midsection of the goalie. And there's no rebound, but a face-off inside the zone. .6:36 to go in the game. Storm cuts, get one back. It makes it interesting here. Draw taken away by the Rebels. Shipped down the ice. 86. Centering pass broken up by 2 Storm players. Picked up by Evanson on a counter. It's 2-on-2. Max walks in. He tries to pull it back. Shot rolled off his stick. Small in the corner. Wins the puck and tries to center, but Max had gone to help instead of staying in front. And now Champlin comes back the other way. He stick handles his way through. Puck is loose in the slot. Body's down in front of the net. Center in front. No Rebels player there. Intercepted. And Taylor comes back on a counter up the wing for Small. Rogers it is. He puts his shot on it. The rebound cleared to the corner by the Rebels. Clearing attempt broken up by the ref. Dill gets the stick on it. Taylor tries to go cross ice. Tubbs wasn't ready for it. Warner chips it in, but it's offsides. Oh. You're going to send the face-off all the way down. Off the draw, it's taken away by Tubbs. Goes across to Sam Rogers. Rogers chips it up the wing. He follows the puck. Taylor carries it into the corner, trying to find Dill in front, and it was just behind him. Rogers trying to find the handle and can't. Champlin comes back the other way. Through a screen, and then Achmonic, who will not allow for a rebound. .5:09 to go in the hockey game. Storm still down 2 goals, 6-4. Won by the Storm. Anderson behind his own net, up the wing to Lefevre and out to center. He's back into the zone. Hussey trying to corral the loose puck. It's rolling on him. He does get it out to center ice. Robinson along the wall finds the handle and gets it in. Nolan forechecking, and Robinson is able to prevent the breakout. We'll go to the bench. Champlin gets it past Hussey, and here they come. Kind of on his own, he puts the shot. Achmonic sticks it away. He goes to the corner. Taken away by Hussey. Hussey's just going to take the open ice in front of him again. Walks all the way up the right wing. Sent around the wall. Larson coming off the bench. He eats it hard along the wall. Keeps it in for a minute, but the Rebels will skate out to neutral ice and pass a couple of players. Seth Nolan gets high stuck in the neck. There's no call there. No penalties on the Rebels so far. Not a shock, I guess, on the road. It's taken away. Good back check by Nolan. Larson streaking through the middle. He gets it slashed out to the wall. He goes to find it, eats some glass for his troubles. Shot from the point. Scherf flutters it in. It goes wide. Rebels will ice it. It will not be icing. Again, a rolling puck. Small up the wall. Taylor trying to skate it in. It's taken away by Champlin. Scherf over to Dill, who flips it in with 3 minutes left on the clock. Fenceman loses his edge behind the net. Taken away by Small. Centered in front. Right there. Oh, he went back to the point. Scherf shot. Tipped. It goes wide over Small stick, who was just ready to tuck it in on the back door. Comes out past Tubbs and down the ice. It's rolling. Almost ended up on Ryan. And Warner's got a heavy forecheck on it. 2.5 to go. Scherf up the walls. Taylor finding Small. Luca carries it in. Puts the break slash. Oh, through everybody. It goes wide to the opposite corner. Anderson keeps it in. Taylor looking for a pass. It goes back to Anderson. Puts it right back in the corner. 2:15 left. Achmonic waiting for the go-ahead to go to the bench. Hussey. Taylor, and he gets dumped as he dumps it in. In the corner, that's Sam Rogers. Wins the puck away. Anderson's shot blocked the first time. He carries it in again. The second shot is blocked. That guy is wearing it. Yeah, it's a trip. Shot through! It's loose. Oh, the goalie didn't know where it was and almost snuck in through. It's given away. Lefevre trying to put a shot on net. Intercepted by the Rebels, and here they come. Dill takes it away. He's loose. 1.5 to go. He walks back. Loose in front. A shot. Save. Through the Oh, baby. Minute 15 left in the game now. Bill with the puck along the wall. Lefevre gives it away. There's number 86. Dangles his way through the slot. Gets tied up by Hussey. Here comes Nolan. Seth Nolan walks in. Under a minute to go. He's by himself. I'm going to keep the goalie in the net here. 47 seconds to go. Larson on a forecheck almost takes the puck away. Out to center. Anderson regrouping through the slot. He carries it in. Shot by Larson. It goes just wide. Had the goalie beat and missed the net. Tubbs comes up. Half a minute to go. Fight for it in the corner. Champlin happy to sit out. Evanson comes out of the scrum with it. On the backhand, a shot goes wide of the net. 17 seconds left. Sent behind the net. Out to center. Anderson kicks it in. 7 seconds to go. 5 seconds. One last rush for number 86. He shoots a howitzer that misses the net wide. And that's the end of the hockey game. Well,